I work a full-time job, I'm building a business, and somehow I still film myself almost every single day. Not because I have time, but because I built a system that makes that possible. This is exactly how I do it and what it actually looks like behind the scenes.
If you guys haven't had these are like literally the most amazing things in the world. I live on these, breathe these. They're freaking phenomenal.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Abel. I am a videographer for a local entity in my area in North Texas, but I also own a media company with my wife. And over the past couple of years, I've learned that if you don't intentionally record your life, you're gonna feel like you missed that moment. This week, y'all are coming along as I showcase my process, my personal process of recording my life every single day. Whenever I'm busy, whenever I'm tired, and even on the days that I'm just not feeling it. And what's crazy is that most people don't actually struggle with how to record. They really struggle with the consistency, keeping up with it every single day, you know. How? You think that you need motivation, but you don't. You need a system because motivation fades fast, and that goes for all of us, especially whenever life gets busy. Now, here's one that I particularly struggle with myself. You don't have to make everything cinematic, and I really mean you don't have to. There are going to be times where you take the most generic shot in the world, and it'll be more moving to somebody that has never seen a good level of YouTube cinema rather than someone that is looking for.
Good morning, everybody. We made it to Friday, and we're headed to work. We're running a little late because we didn't want to get out of bed. Wow, blowing some cold air, which is nice. But I think the best part about Fridays, without giving further details, Ken's is part-time until she's full-time, and so Fridays are the one day she doesn't have to work her primary. And I was jamming yesterday. She doesn't have to work a primary job, but gets to come home to work with me for our half day that happens on Friday. So this is a reminder that it doesn't matter what you're doing, all the little small things, whenever it comes to recording yourself, you just set it up and you can go. I have a diesel, so it takes a little while to set up, so we can sit here and talk to you for about 5 minutes before I have to rush to work. But yeah, you guys enjoy the day, all right?
Rule number 2 is capture moments, not perfection. And I struggle with this a lot. Not every shot that I need to produce has to be cinematic. And what exactly do I mean by that? I mean that you don't have to put it into 4K 120 every few shots and, you know, make it slow-mo and color grade everything. I simply mean, like, there are going to be times that you use this, or there are going to be times that you're going to have your camera and all you really need is, let's see if I can get it. Boom. Transition. Ice in the background. Amen. Those simplicities allow you to learn how to be more creative without the roadblock of having to be perfect. All that to say is I'm just trying to capture real moments. Okay, so part of the process of recording yourself is just finding some of the most creative places to put yourself and actually just hit record. And here's an example, because I just put you in the most inconspicuous, weird place ever. But it works. Here I am still talking to you, making it easy no matter what. Here's the camera, my workstation, the camera, me. Rule number 3, film first, think later, especially early on. And people may disagree with me on this, and here's why, is because people will preach to you over and over. You'll see all these YouTube gurus teach you how to storyboard, how to make sure that you're planning all your content, how to make sure that you know how to script certain things. And that's not necessarily true. Today, I have a script with me, and I don't really even have to read off of it. I just look at that highlight point, and then I kind of just ramble on from there. That's the advantage that I have of being rehearsed on a camera. I've been practicing for a little while. But the most important part is that you just capture the moment that you get so consumed on what story to build or how to make it even better than the last one. You lose the actual touch of yourself. People are looking for the real you. So what do? You record the moments that are already happening in your life. You don't change anything. If you're going to cook eggs like you do every single morning, set up your camera. If you're going to make coffee, go ahead and set up and record the process. Make it look as cool as you would like. And remember, it doesn't have to always be cinematic, but keep it simple in the beginning. Just start recording. You're going to feel like the most normal Joe in the world, but instead people are going to take that as an attraction and you kind of just run with it from there. All that to say is don't overthink what you're recording.
This is pretty cool. My mom is a big green thumb, and when we moved from Oregon back to Texas, she had a huge greenery in the backyard and a bunch of fruits, vegetables, herbs, you name it. And so when we moved here, Texas is very different from the Northwest, so all those plants made it their ways inside. And so kind of give y'all representation of what this looks like, but it's pretty cool. But here's glitter.
Rule number 4 is probably the most powerful, not most important, but most powerful. Build it into your life. A lot of us take too much time going out of our way to film new things, thinking that we have to go on these amazing trips to make the most amazing video, and that's just not true. You attach it to the things that you're already doing. Like I said, eggs, coffee. Like a certain photographer that I know, he loves coffee, and there's always a new video about coffee, which is the most amazing thing about him because it's something that he already does. There are a lot of days that I don't feel like filming or even like it's pointless, but I've come to realize something. This isn't just content. This is my life, and I don't want to forget about it. If you are the one that is waiting on the right moment to start recording your life, don't. Just go. And start small. Start with a clip a day. You know, it's as simple as I'm opening up my phone. I'm going to put it on video. I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to go just like this. And I'm going to smile at the camera. And that's all it takes. Because a year from now, you're going to be glad that you did it. That small repetition of smiling into the camera rehearsed you well enough to be able to do what I do today. This is exactly how you can do it. You have the possibility to be in this seat. And if this helped you, subscribe. Remember, I'm documenting everything. The journey, the growth, all of it.